Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Impel Down podcast. Today, we're gonna talk about One Piece chapter 1086.
Why are you whispering?
I'm joined by my host today, Yuen and ThatDolphinDude.
Nah, this is no one's watching this. They clicked off.
Yeah, it's done.
And today, as we turn on the volume of our inner hearts, we open our dicks for old Hero.
Why? Why?
Despite what I said, let's talk about 1086, the Five Elders, or the Five Elder Planets, depending on the translation you're listening or watching on, reading, whatever. Cover page, in celebration of Pride Month, we got a rainbow color page. Luffy and crew, minus Zoro and Jinbei, are just playing in the rain, or after rain, where they see a rainbow in the reflection of the puddle. Very cute.
Wait, if this is for Pride Month and Zoro and Jinbei aren't here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no.
Surely they're just, they didn't want it. They're taking the picture. They're taking the picture.
Come on, Jinbei, you were with Ivankov and you're really not here?
Anyways, tally hoes aside. I mean, the chapter basically is the ending of Reverie that we didn't get. And to be more specific, it happens kinda during when chapter 1060 happened. If you guys remember what happened in 1060, that was when Imu nuked Lelouch, and it never existed.
Yup. Yeah, it's the same day.
So basically we're just seeing people react, although the Alabastans reacting to Cobra's disappearance, Will's Vivi's, but we get to see the four peoples, Wapol, Vivi, Sabo, and Bonnie. They're all on different ships, except for obviously Wapol and Vivi, as Wapol obviously calls Morgans. That's, it's just connecting the dots, basically. Connecting what we have, and yeah.
So this Wapol stuff is actually kind of nice after thinking about it, right? Because if this was Drum Island Wapol, he would have told Vivi, right? Just to see her get fucking killed by the world government. But he's choosing not to tell Vivi the information.
Yeah, because he's scared shitless. He knows he's dead, mate. He knows he's a target.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Is this a glimpse of redemption? Like a percentile?
I guess you could say that. Because if you see something like that,
Vivi is kind of more safe than being told.
I feel like any goofy villain would change. Any goofy dickish villain would change after seeing what transpired in the empty throne room. Like they just start apologizing to Luffy and everyone.
The evil Drum Kingdom. I'm gonna repent.
Yeah, but to be more specific, Wapol and Vivi are in the Aegis Kingdom's ship stowaway. Bonnie's Tajine Kingdom ship, and Sabo, shocker, is in Lelouch Kingdom's ship stowaway. Dang,
he's bleeding out. He's having a tough time.
And I think all three ships, they end up siding with Cobra's idea and the Revs rebellion, right?
They're all the ones that also wanted to rebel, and funnily enough, one of them gets shot down by the Fortnite god Evil.
Which we'll get there, but the reasoning is so fucking funny.
Yeah, basically. So let's talk about something. Well, the D something checkered fate and something Sabo. So we've constantly heard the term "a checkered fate" by the Five Elders. Whenever something ominous happens during a chapter, they're just saying What terrible fate. They're always about this fate shit. And it just like makes the D more and more definitely. It'll be about fate, especially with last week's
surrounded
chapter.
by so many D's.
Scan's translation was crazy.
They were wild then. Definitely. But yeah, they were also hoping to see the egghead issue, but obviously they do. And the emo calls them up and says to use the Vegapunk's invention, the Mother Flame. And if we can put the doc together with chapter 1060, that obviously means the nuke. Because Imbu's powers is different. So that means
so
Imbu's
Vegapunk-
shadow powers is devil fruit.
Yeah, so
And whatever that thing was in Lelouch that blew it up, it's an invention. It's not actually an ancient weapon.
yeah, so much for
Well-
Vegapunk's peace weapons.
Well, okay, there's two options, kind of, because we know at least one of the ancient weapons can be built. So who's to say that others can't be built, you know? So it is more leaning to, it's just a fucking Vegapunk built a flying nuke. It could be an ancient weapon built.
That is true. He kind of might have absorbed like Pluto. Like the O'Hara library might have like details on Pluto, maybe based off of the poneglyphs. But you know, just a reach, just something to explain that if he could technically make the island nuking Pluton, and that this would be the best
name
explanation.
Mother Flame is kind of interesting because the flame Vegapunk was working on that would never go out. That could be related.
Yeah, that's a good catch. Good catch. So, let's get to the reasoning why Lelouch Kingdom was fucking destroyed from the planet.
Oh, it's so dumb.
So apparently,
Go.
Emu has fucking auto lock on, and it's just the closest island. The closest fucking island.
Yeah, like the GOROSEI is like, Lelouch or wide? He's like, it's close. and then what happens after? The GOROSEI are like justifying this childish action. They're like, yeah, you're kind of spinning. This is why your idea is good, boss.
Speaking of the GOROSEI, it's time. It's naming time. It's stocks time. Get your fucking stocks up right now. To the moon. With
Hey.
Saint J. Garcia Saturn, the
gotta
defense
say,
science warrior god.
You were
Saint
spitting.
Marcus Mars. Environmental warrior. Shut the fuck up and let me fucking say their names. Holy fuck. Saint Marcus
You were spitting.
Mars. Environmental warrior god. Justice warrior god, who's Saint Topman Valkyrie. The financial warrior god, Saint Ethan Baron V. Nosjuro. And the agriculture warrior god, Saint Shepherd Jupiter.
Oh, fuck.
Hello. Am I shitty?
Yeah, everything went silent. I was like, yo.
Silence.
Nah, yeah, because I was gonna be squeaky. I knew it was gonna be squeaky.
Oh.
Alright,
Okay,
yeah,
but
so
anyways,
the funny thing is, right, the first two, like, on the right, because, you know, you read the right to left, Saturn and Mars, just straight up planets, no funny business. And then you got the other three.
I mean, Jupiter, I defend it. It does sound
Yeah.
close, you know?
Yeah, and then, like, even less, like, Valkyrie kind of sounds like Mercury, right? But it's a bit of a stretch, but it's got the Mercury.
Yeah.
And
But then we got
even
Ethan.
worse,
we got Ethan.
literally, it's V for Venus. There's nothing.
Nah, because it's V Nudjuro. Get
Yeah.
it?
True.
V
Yeah, okay. Still, Will of V?
The Willow V,
I was
baby.
gonna
The Will of
say-
Jew.
Huh?
Juju.
Peter, please.
But yeah, I kind of want to take a moment to appreciate this. I was crying real tears of joy when I saw this panel because it's one of the cleanest panels. They're like doubles pages that Oda has made in the post time skip, and it's literally just fucking a character introduction or not name introduction. God bless you, Oda. Oh yeah, dude. I guess we'll say why Oda's taking a 1 month hiatus later, but yeah. Another thing is that Eva wants to retrieve Vivi. Finally, they want a piece of that nefertari D.
Lily dumped me. I want the fucking great granddaughter.
Surely I'm not a groomer.
You want them young? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get why we have a fucking panel of Akainu here right away. It just feels really off.
You gotta put him in. You know, just jig him in.
You just have to remind him. He's even worse than Dragon this chapter.
See, yeah, this is just reminding you that the Fleet Admiral is below the Gorosei.
Yes, sir. Keep them stocks low. But you know who's not below the Gorosei? The 3 new Seraphims introduced. And I'm just gonna say S Crocodile, S Bat, and then S Flamingo. I'm surely that's their names, right?
Yeah,
Surely
definitely
they're
S
wrong.
Flamingo, definitely S Crocodile, definitely S Bat. I like it, but it could be S Gecko. We don't know.
Oh, true.
Because his name's already animal, yeah. There's also seen S Devil, which is not as cool as Bat.
It should, because Boas is called S Snake anyway. And
Yeah.
Boa's name is Boa. That's a snake.
No, but that's her last name because there's 3 boas.
Nah.
Well, I guess Gecko Mori's last name would be Gecko. Shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I like their designs. I like how Crocodile still has his scars. Are they? Because, you know, ooh, he might be a different gender.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah, it does
Kid
look
Croc
kind of
does
feminine.
look, I was gonna say, like, kind of genderless. Like, you can't tell really male or female.
Yeah, Oda is definitely like trying to keep it, you know, hush hush.
Very interesting.
But the scar as a child, because Crocodile didn't have that scar as a child, right?
Yeah.
So that's funny. Like they're just like, okay, we built the Seraphim. Ayo, Venus Juro, can you scar this child?
Hey, yo, Ethan.
Ethan, cut this kid down. He needs to look the part.
What you say, Topman? Fuck you say, Topman? Anyways, we go back to the kind of present where Sabo is talking with Eva and Dragon, basically explaining what happened and why Sabo wasn't able to recontact the revolutionaries, because he might be spiked. Basically, he explains the mother flame to them, and then Eva says something interesting. Talking about Ibu, one of the original 20 rulers was Saint Ibu of House Nerona. So that just confirms something.
I googled it, and Nerona is a Filipino last name apparently. Ibu is Filipino. Let's go.
I mean, from what I heard,
I'm all for that.
Someone mentioned that Nero, you know, from Rome. Maybe something along those lines.
Yeah, I think like that's more like where it's being pulled for. But yeah, and then Eva just goes on like a One Piece YouTuber theory type fucking tirade where he talks about the eternal youth of the Ope Ope, and then the coincidence of like the 5 elders being the highest of world nobles, even though that there's a higher throne above. And then they're talking about Vegapunk, Vegapunk's quote-unquote weapon. Even though Dragon, who hasn't really talked this whole fucking time, he's just like, what?
He just staring like, bro, I told you to go free slaves and burn the flag. What happened? This is crazy.
It's insane, man, that he literally says nothing of substance this chapter. It's insane. So many chapters in a row. He just talks dog water and just is a reactionary YouTuber. Meanwhile, Eva the Chad is just a fucking One Piece theorist.
Well said.
But yeah, basically, I feel like, I don't know if Oda's like fist feeding us this information in order to make us believe it and then do like a whole 180 and turn it around, or if he's just like making it, kind of nudging it to the kid audience. It's like, this, connect the dots, kids. Basically. What are your guys' thoughts on it?
I think it's definitely like a hint that Imo had the immortal surgery, but for the ancient weapon, I'm not so sure. Maybe it's just, one is a theory, one is a,
Yeah, speculation,
right.
basically.
Yeah. I mean, we were all thinking it's Uranus, right? Before we learned.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But what if it is Uranus? He just built it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what if like Emu like dropped him like Uranus blueprints and was like, oh yeah, cook this, bro. Go with Mother Flame.
And another option could be just like, it's a bit of both. Like, it's an artificial ancient weapon, and then we could get the actual ancient weapon later, maybe. But that.
I feel like that's kind of the case. I'm kind of with you on that. But yeah, the final panel gets some good news and some bad news. Let's take off with the good news. The good news is that we get to see one of we get to see a holy knight, one of the 9 holy knights,
Yes,
and he's
sir.
the supreme
the
commander,
first of them.
Saint Figarland Garling. And you may not be familiar with
Figarland
Figarland Garling. Yeah, thank you, DolphinDude. Basically, Figarland in Film Red was mentioned as to be Shanks' last name or first name?
Last name.
Last name, I'm sure. Yeah, of course. And for the bad news, Don Quixote Mjosgard, the one who saved Shirahoshi from Charlos, got executed. So rip my guy. Another death. Another death.
And Darling on his racist grind, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? Because Mjosgard was protecting fishmen, and then Garling says anyone who protects scum is lower than scum. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, brother. You're supposed to be holy.
And also, for the Don Quixote families, because, like, they just be being crucified.
Yeah, every time.
Remember, in the Duffy flashback, he's mama, him, his dad.
It's insane. But yeah, end of the chapter, and we are on a 4/5 week break. The reason why is because Oda is taking surgery for his astigmatism, and hopefully he'll be able to shoot beams from his eyes.
Yeah, he's
Coming
just
from
like
the man himself.
He's just like me, for real.
You're shooting beams out of your dick, Yuen.
Yeah, from my nipples. From nipple lights.
Holy shit, what a chapter. What the fuck?
Narrating time?
Yeah, definitely. Go first, DolphinDude. They'll put you on the spotlight.
This is a good chapter. Shit. I'm gonna go 9.5, right? Very, very close to being peak. I think actually the 0.5 is just Dragon being a fucking One Piece YouTuber reactor. It's funny, but it has no substance, and the same goes for Akainu. That panel of him being there for no reason is funny, but I would rather him do something.
Okay, wait. What if it's him who's talking about the Tajine Kingdom and Aegis Kingdom about rebellion?
I'm not gonna. Uh, okay, 9.7.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yuen.
Well, I mean, this chapter had like, all in all, like page after page after page, just like reveals, action, intrigue. Like this was peak One Piece. I gotta give it a 10. There's no shot I can give it something less. It was such an amazing chapter. We had the God's Knights, you know, Figarland. We had the GOROSEI names, which, like I said, like I guess I didn't say this review, but I think they're stupid. Like at least half of them could have been like planets. Topman Valkyrie, what were you cooking, bro? Oda, what were you cooking?
He tried to be discreet.
Ethan Barrett v Nazjuro? Bruh, oh no.
Bro, Zoro got a fucking guy called Ethan. I'm sick.
Like half of them are cool, and then the other two are just, oh my lord. Can we get proper names?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, holy shit, we need more chapters like it. 10.
Yeah, this is definitely one of like the biggest chapters of One Piece in terms of like what the fuck is going on, you know? It's literally endgame One Piece. This is like what you expect of endgame One Piece, you know? It's insane. And for me, obviously 10 as well is needed. Obviously the dragon reactions and Akainu one panel is funny, but I feel like, you know, everything else is just so good at this chapter.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't even want to make theories about it because I don't know. I don't fucking know. Okay, make a theory then, Mr. Dolphin. Come on.
So, one. So we know Garling, Figarland Garling, he's the previous king of God Valley. So, when we always talk about God Valley, first of all, right, we always think of the Rocks Pirates, the Roger Pirates, and the Marines, right? Because, you know, Garf's there. And I think for the past, like, year or two, we're just like, yeah, Celestial Dragons, they were the dumbass, ugly ones running around scared. But now that we've got Holy Knights, and then the leader of the Holy Knights was the previous king there. So that's kind of crazy. He was there during the God Valley event. Most likely. And then, yeah. When Whitebeard and Shanks met in the pre-time skip, when he said, just seeing your face makes the wound given by that bastard ache again. That's gotta be Garling, right? Which kind of more confirms that Shanks is the son. Like, you could say, like, maybe Garling's the uncle or the grandpa. I don't know. I think
just
the
a family
son
member
kind of works.
Yeah, son feels like the most obvious. But
yeah,
it's insane. It's insane how Oda. I feel like Oda really improvs a lot, even though like people go suck his dick and be like, "Oh, the foreshadowing, Oda." But like sometimes he plants his good seeds and just waits for them to come.
Yeah, like he'll come up with cool ideas that like don't really connect to anything, but he'll be like, "I'll come back to this eventually, and I'll drop something," you know.
Exactly.
I don't know what yet, but I'm gonna drop it, and then he drops it, and it's like, "Oh fuck." But another thing, I really think S Crocodile's fruit is gonna be the artificial horn because he can't have a Logia fruit. Because Vegapunk said he couldn't, do that shit. So we know it's going to be a Paramecia.
Oh, true.
maybe a
actually.
zone, but maybe a zone. But so far none of them had zones. So unless these three have zones, I don't know. But I think Home works because of the whole Crocodile Luffy mother theory and Ivankov's secret. Another good pick though I've heard is the Magellan's
Poison.
fruit.
Yeah.
Yes,
Doku
venom.
Doku.
It works similar to a Logia. It's both very crazy. And Magellan works in a prison when all the other fruits have been prisoners, so that kind of fits.
Exactly. I like it. I like that so much. But fuck, man. God, I don't know. it's still in shock that this is an actual One Piece chapter. Because usually we would just get the deck tease. Now we get the full load out of nowhere without our consent. Holy crap!
Ah, yeah. Like, you know how that the first Reverie chapter where we got all the bounties revealed, it was kind of just nothing but information and info drops. And it was like one of the best chapters ever. And then like a lot of people say the Odin flashback is peak flashback because of just how hype it is getting to see old characters together. I think this is up there for like one of the best flashbacks, right? Because we just got in so much fucking info.
That's true. That is so true. Holy shit. And you could tell it's a flashback because, the black lining, obviously.
Yeah. This is all Sabos talking.
And then once we switch to Sabo, you see the black linings of the panels fade into white, which means it's the present day now. And then, fucking hell, holy shit, this is good. Like you just gotta curse at how good it is. I like Figarland's design actually.
Oh yeah. We didn't really talk about it. The fucking moon.
Yeah. That's a sick design. It goes hard.
And then he's got like 2 badges as well on his fucking. I don't know if it's an arm or.
Yeah.
I don't know if those are. Why are there 2? Why are they 2?
Well,
are those the world government badges or what?
He's an early game trainer, I guess. He needs to be in the 3rd gym.
He just started his journey.
Giovanni. Giovanni, my man.
So with the moon haircut, that's kind of interesting because y'all know I like to bring it up when we do the top 30 lists and shit. Shanks being the sun and Beckman being the moon. Well, Shanks' dad is also the moon. What the fuck?
That means him and Beckman are same power level.
Oh, how could you say that? How could you say that without
okay, I'm gonna bring Beckman up to the Garling level where I got Garling. Because I got Garling high as fuck in my top 50 comment.
Oh,
I
top
actually
50
have to update my top 50.
I updated mine.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
imagine we did our top 50 before this chapter.
Oh, that would have been
so shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, we'd be punching her with a pistol.
Yeah.
We do it right. But if we recorded it before this chapter, we would probably upload after this chapter, so we'd just look even more dumb.
yeah, thank God. But yeah, keep an eye out. We'll do it out of nowhere. We'll hit you with the 1-2 sucker punch.
Yeah, we'll announce it early and like for the date so people can come join in and give their top 50 shit.
Alright, boys, you got any final things to talk about this chapter?
Nah, I guess.
Yeah, just one more thing I wanted to bring up with Saturn. It just makes it that much more fitting that he's going to Egghead because he's the defense science warrior god. He's the science. He's going to the science island. So
it's
that's
funny how he and Top Man Valkyrie are like the most hardest fucking warrior god names, and you got Shepard and Ethan with finance and agriculture. Speaking of Shepard or Jupiter, this guy is allowing thousands of people to starve in like Wano or somewhere else. Agriculture warrior god my ass. Feed these
Yeah.
motherfuckers. Give them food.
I think what they do, like, it's not like for the good, if you know, like say for the finance. He's the type of guy that just be like, okay, I'm the god of finance. My job is to make sure every island gives their contribution to the fucking celestial dragons, the tribute. You know, if you don't give the tribute, me as the finance warrior god could organize your executions of your island. And then it'd be the same for fucking Jew Peter. Agriculture. It's not like he's farming. He's probably like, okay, farmers, it's your job to give us all the food for these celestial dragons. Don't give us food. I'm sending Lucci after your ass.
I guess that makes
serious.
Topman Valkyrie be the one that's like, okay, Enius Lobby, justice. And now Enius Lobby is down, so he has like nothing to do.
He just chills and Mary Joys.
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck environmental god would do. Like, is he in charge of like the Navy does buster calls to destroy the environment? I don't know.
I know what he is. I know what he is. He's the gardener of Emo's garden.
Even when gardening for shit, fucking Marcus comes in like, man, I'm watching your plants, my lord.
They give him the minimum wage just to cut them plants. It's tough on here, especially with Ethan as the finance.
Oh, it's so stupid. I hate this.
I love it. I fucking love it.
Yeah, Saturn's job is literally... His job is useless now. Before, it was just telling Vegapunk, hey, can you cook this, bro? He's out of the job. No more Vegapunk. Bro, we got 2 Gorosei jobless.
Oh my god. I think that's a funny way to end this chapter review.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you could see, if you're on YouTube, you can see our layouts. You got the links over there. If not, we got YouTube, we got Twitch, we got Twitter, we got Spotify. Search us up. We'll always be there.
All in
We'll
the
never
description.
leave, sir. And this has been me, the host, Rchrdsn, and joined by my co-host, Yuen and ThatDolphinDude. We're signing off. Deuces.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye bye.